Hi students, good evening. Welcome to today's class. Today's class is nothing but discussion. It's a discussion on history questions. So today the UPSC preliminary examination was over. Almost 11 questions are from history. The most interesting part is every year, at least for the namesake, some modern Indian questions will be coming. But this year, okay, UPSC once again they showed that they are all unpredictable service commission because from modern India, you know, only one question has come. So I request the aspirant community once again to remind that year by year, day by day, நாளொரு மேனியும் பொழுதொரு வண்ணமாய் UPSC, okay, was showing their difference in some or another way. Okay, so we will go for today's discussion. You see, with reference to the Indian history, Alexander Rhea, A.H. Longhurst, Robert Sewell, James Burgess, and Walter Elliot were associated with. Promisely speaking, these particular names are not there in your NCRTs. If you had the habit of mains answer writing, you may encountered these names actually. So that is what we used to say. UPSC is a cyclic preparation. So you don't need to prepare only for prelims for 1 year. You have to prepare for your mains. So this particular terms in the sense, these personalities are all whom? They were all British officers, and importantly, they were all associated with, they were all associated with archaeologists. So answer for this question is, okay, archaeologist, archaeological excavations, because they were all from 19th century. We know 19th century was the age of Indian Renaissance. We say there are so many odds, darkness has occurred during the time period of British era. We say it as era of darkness, of course, in one arena. But in another arena, we call the 19th century as the age of Renaissance, age of revival. Okay, revival of so many things. One among the interesting fact is 19th century, the British officers, archaeologists showed a special emphasis. Lord Curzon, who had a special emphasis for Indian heritage history, and that is the reason he has come with the act called Ancient Monument Protection Act. So before Lord Curzon, in the 19th century, Mr. Walter Elliot, James Burgess, Robert Sewell, they were all the British historians, officers, and also archaeologists. They spent their entire time in India, to observe the Indian heritage history, especially if you look at it. This fellow wrote, the explanations we'll be giving. This fellow, he wrote, history of South India. He mentions about Vijayanagar Empire. He mentions about Amaravati Stupa. He mentions about, there was another fellow called Mr. Walter Elliot. He mentions about the archaeological marvel of the engineering marvel of Indian architecture. So likewise, if you know this, you can go for archaeological excavation. So other than that, you cannot eliminate, because this year UPSC eliminated the eliminated techniques. So that is the memes coming all around, right? So elimination பண்ண முடியாதுங்க, தெரிஞ்சா எழுதலாம். You can give a try, because establishment of churches in princely state, why this fellow has to come? No. Establishment of English press in India, at least if a name called James Augustus Huckey, if it comes like that, we would have accepted it. So this press won't come, this princely state will come either A or D, but answer is A. Got it? Fine. Next, Base Nagar. I used to say in my arts and culture class, for GS class. Okay, I used to say in ancient India, there are certain places you need to remember. Okay, if someone, okay, calling you at any place, and if we are telling this name, you have to remember those names. So the base Nagar inscriptions, my dears, I want to tell you something. History, you would have read this, but history is the subject, overconfident, you should not attend. Okay, so base Nagar comes in the post-Mauryan period. Base Nagar remembered for a Indo-Greek ruler called Heliodorus. Okay, yeah, there was an Indo-Greek fellow, Heliodorus. He has come to India. Okay, he has embraced to Krishna worship, Bhagavatism. So in Base Nagar, the Base Nagar inscription of Heliodorus speaks about how he embraced to Bhagavatism. So here they are given Shaivat cave shrine. No, it is wrong. So, okay, no, you know way for elimination. So this one is wrong. Baja is a Buddhist cave. Yes. And the another one is Sittanavasil Jain cave. Okay, Sittanavasil Omeme. Sittanavasil, it was in Tamil Nadu. It was in Pudukkottai district. Sittanavasil remembered for so many paintings actually. So originally the Sittanavasil cave was okay. It was the hermits, the Buddhist, sorry, the Jain. Okay, Tirthankaras, the Jain fellows, they dominated in the Sittanavasal. So, okay, so answer is only 2. Okay, so Baja is correct and Sittanavasal is correct. Next, consider the following statement: 7th August is celebrated or declared as the National Handloom Day. Yes, it was in 1905 that the Swadeshi movement was launched on the same day. Many people will think you would have studied like October 16, 1905. Only no, sir, the partition of Bengal came into force. Yes. Officially, the partition of Bengal came into force during October 16, 1905. What you would have thought, after this announcement only, they would have went for some establishment of movement. No. Why this has come? So, the month was wrong. You would have went either first statement is wrong or second statement is wrong. But for your kind information, UPSC empowers us by saying that no, officially October 16, 1905, but before 2 months itself, August, September, October, right? So before 2 months itself, the Swadeshi movement was started on August. August is so close to India. Got it? So this one, Swadeshi movement, August declaration, August offer, August independence, August Kranti. Many miracles will happen in India, in August. So remember, this question is correct and the answer is A. Next, in which of the following regions was Dhyanya Kataka? Look, this is what I used to say. You don't know what is Dhyana Kataka, leave it. Which flourished as a prominent Buddhist center under Mahasangikas. So this Mahasangikas are the people, who came in the post-Mauryan period. To say the truth, Buddhism is a Hinayana, Mahayana, right? So this Mahasangikas, they belong to, it's a sub-school of Mahayana Buddhism. So Mahayana Buddhism, we know post-Mauryan period it was famous. You see, they have given some places. Gandhara is not famous for the original Buddhism. Hinayana was famous in Gandhara. So Kalinga Buddhism, no link actually. Magadha Buddhism, yeah, Buddha lived. He roamed around Magadha, but there is no Mahasangikas with respect to Magadha. So answer is Andhra because there was a great Nagarjuna. And Andhra famous for Amaravati Stupa, right? So this is how the Mahasangikas post-Mauryan period, Mahayanam associates with Andhra. Fine. Next, the concept of Stupa is Buddhist in origin. Many people will go for yes, no. Originally, Stupa, the concept of Stupa itself not indigenous. It is outside India. In India, During the time period of Magadha, the stupa came, but it was the Ashoka who popularized stupa in India. But the original concept is there. No, it was not okay from India. It was outside India. So first statement itself they have given wrong. So as usual, you cannot eliminate, right? So you have to watch for the second statement. Stupa was generally a repository of relics. Yeah, unmedane. Okay, repository means what? Okay, earlier stupa, it's not a open structure. It was a not earlier. Always stupa is a closed structure. Okay, stupa is a closed mound. It is the place where when a Buddhist religious person or even okay Gautama Buddha, we say Gautama Buddha, okay, or any religious person, if they die, after that, okay, they will construct the stupa. So the relics of Buddhism, okay, stupa worshipped because the relics of worship Buddhas were worshipped. So this is correct. Stupa was a votive and commemorative structure in the Buddhist tradition. Yes, this is also correct. So answer is B, only two. This is a easy question from Tamil. You see, almost every year, from South Indian history they won't touch. In mains from Sangam literature they used to ask. But this year, okay, from South Indian history, from Sangam itself, two questions has come. Okay, so please don't ignore South Indian history also. Okay, with reference to the ancient South India, Korkai, Pumbuhar, and Musiri, well known for these are all ports, right? So answer is B. Okay, Korkai, the present day of Thuthukudi, Pandyanadu, which means the Pandyan's port, Puhar or Pumbuhar, Chola's port, or Kaveri Pumbattinam. It was in the Mailaduturi district, then Nahapatnam district. Musiri was a Sera's port. Okay, so ports. Which of the following explains the practice of Vadakiruttal? In Tamil, exact word is Vadakirundu Uyirthurathal. This word was called Salegna. Okay, in Jainism tradition, this word was called Salekna, which means they will face the north direction and they will die. But in South tradition, when a ruler die, okay, sorry, when a ruler lost in his battle, he will go for a Vadakirundu Uyirthurathal. And there was a Sangamera famous story of Kopperuncholan Pisirandayar. Okay, so these two personalities associated with this Vadakirundal. So Vadakirundal is nothing but a king defeated in the battle committing ritual suicide by starving himself to சாப்பிடாம இறந்து போயிடுவாங்க. Okay, so this is what we call it as Vadakirundal. Hoysala, this type of question last year also UPSC asked. This year also they ask. Okay, the next 2 to 3 years they will ask this type of question. Why they are asking? Because the UPSC want to educate us that every centuries some important dynasties were all there. History is not only okay Mauryas, Guptas, Mughals, Delhi Sultanate. History is also in history many dynasties were all there. So those dynasties has to be remembered. So you see how many of the above dynasties established their kingdoms in early 8th century. 8th century means what? 701 to 800. This is 8th century. But you see, Hoysala 8th century. Yeah. Hoysala is 12th to 13th century. Got it? After the defeat of Rashtrakutas, okay, the Cholas were also strong in the Deccan. But when the Cholas were all declining, okay, in the 10th, 11th, 12th century, not even in the 10th century, in the 11th and 12th century, a new dynasty came that was called Hoysalas. Okay, like this, the Hoysala dynasty, a famous ruler, Veera Ballala was there. Okay, Hoysala architecture also famous. So they belong to Karnataka, Mysore region. Gahadwala, okay, they were all from 12th to 13th century, especially this Gahadwalas, especially they were all present in the 12th century. Okay, Gahadwala ruler, Gahadwalas. Kakatiya dynasty of Warangal, Kakatiya, okay, Warangal, 13th century. Alauddin Khalji's general Malik Kafur defeated Kakatiya dynasty ruler Pratap Rudradeva. Okay, so this is 13th century. Yadava Ramachandra. Okay, so Yadava ruler of Ramachandra, Maharashtra. He is also the contemporary of Alauddin Khalji. So they were all in the 12th, 13th century. So none of them is there. So none. If you studied medieval India and if you attended our classes, okay, I explained you this particular topic. I will once again I will remember. Okay, I want you to remember. I explained like this. I said, okay, this is Delhi. Okay, during the time period of Alauddin Khalji, there was a fellow called Malik Kafur, his general. Okay, he attacked. Okay, he attacked Devagiri or Deogir. After attacking Deogir, he went to Warangal, Kakatiya dynasty. After attacking Warangal, he went to Dwarasamudram, Karnataka, ruled by Hoysala. Okay, ruled by Hoysala. Here ruled by Kakatiya dynasty, Pratap Rudradeva. So this is how I explained. Finally, he went to Madurai in 1311. Madurai was closed. The temple of Madurai was closed. Malik Kafur, he took the control of South India and he plundered South Indian temples and he went back to Mysore. Sorry, and he went back to Delhi. After building a mosque at Rameshwaram, he went to Delhi. So this is the political history. But you see, UPSC, they won't give with respect to the time of Alauddin Khalji what happened. No, you see, they are given how beautifully they are given. Got it? So this is how you have to decipher. Sir, what is this type of questions there? On seeing this question, I am getting irritated. Yeah, myself, I am also getting irritated. But what to do? Okay, constant is the there is something called constant. Okay, there is something called constant. So we have to adapt. We have to change. Okay, change is the only change we have to do. Okay, so UPSC is evolving. We have to evolve. So Devi Chandraguptam Bilhana, wrong. Devi Chandraguptam was written by Mr. Vishagadatta. So this Vishagadatta wrote, what he wrote? Mudra Rakshasam, and Devi Chandraguptam. Got it? Fine. So first one come. Amira Mahakavya, Nayachandra Suri. No, this fellow won't come. Milanda Pena, it's a previously asked UPSC question. Nagarjuna will come, correct. Okay, Nidhi Kavya Mitra, Somadeva Suri, correct. So answer is, this one second statement won't come. So answer is B, only 2. Souls are not only the property of animals and plants, but also of rocks, running waters, and many of other natural objects. Not looked on as living by other religious sects. You see how beautifully they are given. While answering this question, you have to remember Buddhism. Okay, Buddhism stands for middle path, Madhya Marga. Okay, whereas Buddhism rejects soul, right? Or we can say like this: Buddha was agnostic. Buddha was agnostic because one who denies, he was not ready to accept the concept of God or soul. But Jainism, you have to remember, Jainism believe in the concept of soul, and Jainism was basically an animistic religion. Jainism was basically an animistic religion. Jainism says, உயிருள்ள உயிரற்ற அனைத்திற்குமே ஆன்மா உள்ளது அப்படின்னு ஜெயினிசம் சொல்லுது. கரெக்டா? அது கரெக்டா கேட்டிருக்காங்க கிளாஸ்ல சொன்ன மாதிரி. Every object, living or non-living, possesses soul. This is the concept of Jainism. So this is exactly they have asked. Who among the following rulers of Vijayanagara Empire? You see, Vijayanagara Empire, large dam, constructed on Tungabhadra River, a canal cum aqueduct several kilometers long from river of the which capital city, Devaraya one. Others and all. Okay, if you studied Vijayanagar kingdom, you will study like this. Founded by Harihara Bukka. One of the famous prince was Kumara Kampanna. He was the one remembered for the revival of Vijayanagar itself. And then Devaraya 1, Devaraya 2, Krishna Devaraya, Achyutaraya, okay, Ramaraya, Immadi Narasimha. That's it. They were all the four popular rulers. Where this Virupaksha is coming, Veera Vijaya is coming, Mallikarjuna is coming. These are all temple names. Mallikarjuna Swami Temple, Jyotirlinga Temple at Andhra Pradesh, Virupaksha Temple at Karnataka. You see how they try to collapse you. So Devaraya was the right fellow. Got it? Who among the following rulers of medieval Gujarat surrendered Dayu to Portuguese? You see, they are asking from medieval Gujarat. You see, you will go for, many people will think what will come, sir, what will come, who might have come, what might have come. Okay, so answer is what? Answer is Bahadur Shah. Okay, answer is Bahadur Shah. These are all facts. So my dear, so this is what I want to tell you. Okay, so prepare well, don't lose your heart, mind, take deep rest. Okay, take time to breath, take time to release. Okay, and then you decide what to do. So don't miss the cycle. அடுத்த வருஷம் பார்த்துக்கலாம். ஸோ உழைப்பை மட்டும் போடுறத விட்டுறாதீங்க. சரியா? பை, டேக் கேர்.